Hey everybody, Kirk Junge here from LearningGolf.tv. Today showing you why most of you will never be able to improve your ball striking consistency. I'm also going to show you a very simple way to fix this problem. First, I'm going to have you look at this video of Rory Mcilroy. So you see Rory Mcilroy here at setup. I made a yellow line on his right arm, and I'm going to zoom in a little bit on this just so you can see that part of it. And then I'm going to show you the club. The angle of the club shaft is here. And you see the 153, so 180 would be a straight line in this. And so you can see the angle between the two of 27 degrees. And we'll see what happens at impact. And this is why golf is so impossible for people to learn. And I use Rory because he's probably my favorite player or golf swing on the tour right now. It used to be Tiger, but I really love the swing of Rory. It's just that nobody can really do that, and here's why. So you can see here at impact, the yellow line straight up to the elbow. It was at an angle of 27 degrees at the setup, so it was an angle. And when that angle becomes straightened, so it becomes a straight line, it becomes longer by at least a few inches. You can easily check on this at home. I'm going to show you how next. So what I was showing you there is how Rory sets up with the club at an angle to his right arm. So it looked like this. And I showed you there was a 27-degree angle between the right arm hanging down. It looked something like this. And the club was out at an angle. And then I showed you how that angle from setup to impact became straight. So it went from here to here. And I want to show you what that does, and I talked about how that makes the club basically a few inches longer. You can see here, if this is the 27-degree angle still, you can see when it becomes straightened, look what happens to the club. First it could move down here into the ground, but it doesn't because it straightens. You can see it moves a few inches away. And it's simple geometry that if you take an angle between two lines and you make it into a straight line, you can see it's automatically going to become longer. So the problem for you in hitting a golf shot is the need to compensate for that. And I see golfers from 5 years old to 100, and it's the same thing. Everybody at impact is in that position. So the simple solution is to set up for impact. It's the simplest way to improve your game. I have people just changing their setup position and they improve their ball striking. So in most cases, people are compensating for this in a way that looks something like this. They're pulling away as they're hitting it, but then you're told to keep your head down. A lot of them are coming into the ball and they're pulling the arms up, so they may keep their head down, but they're pulling up this way. This is obviously going to be very inconsistent. The tour players, and I said Rory Mcilroy is one of my favorite players, an incredible golf swing, but he's hit millions of balls. To be able to perfect that motion and that compensation for the change from setup to impact. So you can begin today very easily to learn to set up on your impact plane. So I have people basically set up here, and then raise the hands up. Don't stand farther away, so just raise the hands up, and then you're on your impact plane. It's going to be easier to hit the ball. Now, the first shots that you hit, you may top the ball because you're used to compensating for that change. Normally, if you didn't compensate, the club would go down into the ground and dig a big hole. And so most people are pulling up as they come into impact, and when they time it just right, they hit a good shot. Some people wonder, some days they play great. Well, they have the timing for that motion, or they hit it great on the range. Well, they're hitting the same club 25 times in a row, so you get into a rhythm for whatever your compensation is. Very few, less than 1 in a million, become incredible at the game and end up being able to make millions of dollars. So the rest of the people are struggling simply because they're in a position that makes it too difficult to consistently make great impact. I've worked with thousands of people over the past 24 years with this concept, and people, once you get them in this setup position, improve. So you can see the complete learning program here on YouTube. There's no charge. Visit my website if you want to support my work. I have a lot of practice training sessions there, as well as all of my drills and step-by-step instruction for learning this simple method. And it really is simple. If you get the setup down and learn that and then customize it to fit your own body, you're going to improve. So learn to set up for impact today. Visit my website at learninggolf.tv. I respond to all reasonable questions and comments here on my YouTube channel. Click the red subscribe button below and accept notifications as new videos come out. You'll see, you'll get a notification. I also have a series I just started on increasing your club head speed and how to work at that. You should gain speed with this method as well as consistency. So please, again, visit learninggolf.tv. Let me know if you have any questions. I hope you have a great day. Thank you very much.